Welcome to the Lawyer in You. I'm Roberta, an attorney in Sharon, Massachusetts, and
I'm Camille Barron, a healthcare advisor and financial coordinator, also in Sharon, Massachusetts. And today, as part of our continuing series on the coronavirus, we're talking to young people who have taken something adverse, such as this pandemic, and turning it into something very positive, or as you would say, turning lemons into lemonade.
right. And I'm very happy to introduce, you can see her picture up on the screen. She happens to be my granddaughter, but even if she wasn't, she is one in a million, because you won't find many young people taking this lemon and making it into a lemonade. And what a lemonade. She's graduating, except they canceled the graduation. Kaylee, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I am Kaylee Breyer. I'm a senior at USC and I'm majoring in industrial and systems engineering. And I also have a company called KaileysQueens where I host events to bring young girls together to disconnect from social media and create genuine connections.
When did you start that?
I started it last year when I realized I didn't want to sit at a desk and be an engineer when I graduated, and now it's coming up my graduation. So I started it in June of last year.
Yeah, and you do well no matter what, because the engineering for girls is not that well known.
Yes.
But tell us what about this business and how you took the coronavirus and turned it around.
So initially, I was doing in-person events, and they were based in Los Angeles, which obviously I would. My normal event would maybe be a Saturday night from 6 to 9, let's say a movie night. The parents drop off their kids and pick them up at 9. And that was the whole basis of what I was doing. So when the coronavirus happened, obviously I couldn't do any of what I'd been doing. So I immediately was like, okay, well, let's just try online. So we started doing Zoom calls, and they were great. And like I was able to put on like a great event for the girls online, but it's still like I felt like there needed more to it. So I decided I wanted to have like activities shipped to them. So I started partnering.
You're in California. Your family's in Arizona. You're in California where you went to school, and you're still in California.
Yes. So I'm still in California. Anyway, so I started pairing with subscription box companies. And now I'm shipping out boxes and events to the girls, and we're doing them all together online.
How did you get this promoted to get the people interested in the first place, Kaylee?
Well, so initially what I did was I put out an ad on an acting website, and I pretty much put out an ad that was saying it was a video promotion shoot. But what I did, because I did have a videographer, so I could have like some content to post and promote. So I had these girls come, paid them like $5 each to come and bring a friend. And they're like young actresses, like, any opportunity is like something they're trying to get. So they all show up, and it is, the videographer is there, but what I'm really doing is I'm doing a sample event and seeing how they like it and if it's something they would want to be part of. So at the end, I had of the first event, I had 3 stations, like Uno, like a different game with a different girl who was helping me, and then talking with me. And this is me getting information. I'd already done market research, but this is me being like, do you like this? What would you do different? Would you want to be a part of this? And from there, I put out an application to all of those girls and their parents for a brand ambassador. And I think Gen Z in general, especially those girls in that industry, they want to be a part of something. And so I had 2 girls who were pretty much the reason I was able to get to where I am now, because it just started with their friends. I had them, it was their job as a brand ambassador to promote it to their friends, and they would come to the event free by promoting it to their friends. So my first event was 8 girls, and all based off of 2 girls. And from there, 8 turns into 20, 20 turns into 40, and yeah.
Wow.
What's the
How
age
resourceful
group?
of you.
Yeah.
Resourceful of you.
Oh, yes. And the age group is 10 to 15. But obviously, I do want to expand, just because what I'm noticing is my younger girls are getting, or my older girls, like the 15, like one of my girls just turned 16 and she doesn't want to leave. So once I'm thinking a few years, I'll be able to push it to 16, like organically versus like, because I think a 16-year-old wouldn't want to join a 10 to 15-year-old group. But if I already have my 16-year-olds established from what was 10 to 15, then I'll expand out that way. So, but for now it's 10 to 15.
Excellent.
Yeah.
How wonderful. And tell us about some of the things that you do for activities.
So now since it's online, I actually have a leadership committee, which is, so I pretty much put out applications, and there's 6 girls. We meet on Zoom twice a week, talk about ideas, what we want to do, what they would do. Like it's literally, I want them to be the leaders and them to have the say. So what we're doing, for example, this weekend, there's I actually have this box right next to me. What they get is a baking box shipped to their door. It's a little mirror, like a KaileysQueens mirror, and a scrunchie, and then all the ingredients to bake. So we're all going to bake together, and we all have the same ingredients. So we're all going to do it together. I'll usually start off with like some icebreakers. Of course, I'll bring a lot of energy. Like it usually starts with me being like, "What's up, girls?" And then they're so fun and energetic, and it's so fun because I feel like normally I have to contain my energy, but with them I can just be like, hey! So I normally start the event with like just a lot of high energy.
It's funny. Years ago, she had dance lessons, and she always was voted. She may not have been voted the best dancer, the best this, but she always got the best personality in dancing.
The best stage presence.
What was
Stage
it?
presence.
Stage presence.
Oh, stage presence.
Yes,
Yeah.
I never had the best technique, but the one, no matter what competition I always went to, I'd always win the showstopper performance award. Like I'd always win the one that was like all about like facials and energy. So it's all coming full circle now.
Well, it's a perfect fit for what you're doing now, especially since you're not in person. There's even more of a reason why you'd want to be that way, and it comes natural to you.
That's so true. And yeah, and I love doing them so much because like when I'm doing them, like I just really feel like I'm in my element. Like I love being a leader to younger girls. Like I have 3 younger sisters. Like I love being the leader, and I love like exerting energy. Like I love putting on a show for them. Like I love like making it the best time for them. So it is perfect. I do love it so much.
How many girls are in your group?
So for this event, I have 50 girls coming, like 48.
That's huge.
Yeah, so this is my biggest event I've ever had. So I'm like off the moon. And also not only this, but like now I have so many girls interested because, it's an exponential process. And this is like the first time where it's because the most before this I ever had an event was 28. But that also, it is makes it harder because.
That's like how many come to our live at the library. Go ahead, honey. How many did you have?
So I had 28, but that was also requiring the parents to drive them. So I think a lot of times, like even when I had 28 girls, I probably had like a population of like girls who had like interested and want attended like 75, because a lot of the times the girls can't get driven there, or like it's a lot harder when you have to go somewhere. When you're 10 to 15, your parents have all these responsibilities, and some of the girls were really driving over an hour and a half to get to these events.
Oh,
so like
goodness.
They love it, but I can't expect them to come to every event. But
there's nothing else like that, and there's nothing else out there like you.
Yeah, I know.
Do you see what I mean? The personality.
I was like, wow, girls will really drive an hour and a half to come here multiple times in a row. And one of the moms who has been with me from the beginning, they live 2 hours from me and have been to every event. And she always expresses to me how impactful this is for her daughter, because this is her daughter's only interaction with girls her age, because she's homeschooled. So like the homeschool market is also huge because these girls don't really have a place to interact with girls their age.
Oh, really? Yeah, that makes sense. And especially now, everybody's being homeschooled now. It's not much of a choice.
Yeah, they can't go out anywhere.
Right. what kind of feedback have you gotten from some of the parents about how it's impacted their
Oh,
daughters?
good question. Yeah.
I literally, it's all like a little part of me wishes I could just get some negative so I can improve more, but it's like I am overwhelmed with positive feedback. It's like I don't even like, I want them to like, you know, I'm always trying to like grow and do better for them and like put on a better experience for the girls. But it's always just so positive. They love you. They adore you. We're so grateful. They thank me. It's so rewarding because I'm doing what I love and they're so appreciative. Like the parents and the kids, it's such a strong community.
That's so
What's
good.
your website? Do you have a website for that?
Yeah, it's www.KaileysQueens.
Oh, that's it.
That's a
Kaylee's
great
with an
name.
apostrophe or Kaylee without the apostrophe on the website?
Queens.
Huh?
It is with an apostrophe. It's Kaileys Queens.
On the website, there's an apostrophe?
Oh, no, on the website, there's not an
Yeah,
apostrophe.
because I didn't think on the website you could put an apostrophe.
I
Yeah.
don't think so.
Meanwhile, well, I have a new grandson who's a boy, but Camille has a new granddaughter, and if it keeps going, she can be enrolled in it in
That's right.
10 years.
Let's see, she's
9
only got 10 more years to go.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah, she's got a brand new baby. Brand new.
I have no doubt in my head that it will still be around in 10 years. Because, like, my whole point in doing this is, like, I want to create, like, a lasting environment. I feel like girls, especially in this generation, like, they're missing community. There's no one's playing outside anymore. No one talks to their neighbors. These girls spend all their times on their phone. That's all they do. They're on YouTube, TikTok, and if they're not on that, they're on some other type of technology. And they need community, and especially girls. Like, why are depression and anxiety rates like this? Like, it's because there's no community. And I feel like I can really my goal is to like establish like not for a year or 2 years, but like forever to have like this community of girls who like they come and it's all positive energy. It's all empowering. It's like not even a thought to bring people down. Cause like, I think in that age group as well, you go to middle school, of course girls are going to be bringing each other down, but like,
Oh my goodness, yes.
no, it's insane. It's like the worst
Yeah.
time period ever, but it's like, I'm creating a community where it's like, no one who's walking in would ever even like, it's not even like an option because that the energy is so positive and high and friendly that no one would, it's like not an option to bring anyone down because you wouldn't be part of, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Everybody's
yeah.
happy.
You know, it seems like that's something, say if you have a girl who maybe doesn't have a lot of confidence and maybe she feels inferior and maybe the other girls don't bother with her or maybe even get nasty at times, she can come to a forum like this and appreciate who she is and not feel threatened anymore.
Exactly. And all the girls are like, it's honestly insane because like my group of girls, so I would say like total I have 100 girls who are like part of the community, right? Like actively, or like have been in it or whatever. So I have like 100 strong girls. Of course I have like way more than that on Instagram, like girls who keep up, but like 100 very active people right now. And I feel like, I forgot what I was going to say, sorry.
Yes, wonderful. You have
Go
100
ahead.
girls. I'm wondering, you could do this anywhere. Why are you staying in California?
Okay, so, I remember what I was going to say. I was going to say, of my 100 girls, it's crazy because every single one of them is like so amazing to me. Like they're all like, I don't know. I guess it just blows my mind because there's no one who doesn't fit in, and it kind of is like, wow, like is this how it really should be? It's like, it's weird because it's like everyone's coming from different places, but it seems like everyone gets along. Like it just maybe because of just like the environment and the energy, but it's crazy because you won't ever see 100 different girls actually all like be just so friendly to each other. Like there's no sore thumb at all. Like no, everyone is welcome. But anyways,
That's from you. That's
Yeah.
from you. Right?
So to your point or to your question, Mima, I was only in California because that's where I was starting it in person. But now I have a girl from Washington, 2 girls in Texas. I'm sending girls to Colorado. So that's
We
another.
sent you one from Boston. You got one from Boston too.
And one from
Really?
So now it's not just California. Now it's, and I have a girl from Canada coming who reached out. So I'm experiencing Canada. The only thing that's hard, I want to do worldwide. I want to ship to Australia, but it's just the shipping's expensive. So I'm like trying to figure that out, because I would love from girls in London and girls in like Sydney, Australia, for everyone to be able to be a part of it. It's online. Why not?
Absolutely. Well, I think you could go international very easily, and maybe the only thing you'd have to do is have a local leader, and you share the instructions of how to package these boxes, and then they would distribute them.
Franchise, Camille.
Yes,
franchise.
That's right. Franchise it.
Yeah.
You could very easily.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. But yeah, I guess I'm just not exactly sure where I like want to go right now with like it's too soon for me to think about franchising, because I need to,
right.
But like, yeah, of course that's definitely a potential option. Like there's so many directions I could go with this, and obviously franchising is one of them.
And this is such a critical stage in the development of young people, especially girls, because girls are more, as you said, Kaylee, they're more sensitive about relationships. You know, boys, it's all about sports, and they don't really get, their feelings don't get hurt, and they're not as nasty to each other as girls can be. So this is such a critical time, and you're doing them such a wonderful service by doing this.
Yeah, and even like for me, like when I was in middle school, like I feel like I really lived like the full ups and downs of like a teenage girl, like so much drama, so much being brought down, so much bringing other people down, just so much like negativity. And I just feel like, and yeah, I just feel like I'm growing up, and I think because of my parents, I give it all to my parents. I'm confident, love myself, and every friend around me has depression, anxiety. Everywhere on social media, everyone talks about depression now. Everyone's upset because they don't have solid relationships and they don't have confidence. So like I want to be able to teach these girls like confidence and self-love, because it's like, where are these things that I feel like what I'm doing matters more than anything else, like how you feel internally. And I just feel like that, like eventually, like right now I'm doing fun events, but my ultimate goal is to like be able to make these girls feel the way inside that I do inside. And like, I feel like I don't know exactly how I'm going to like start doing that part, but I think by just starting by giving them an opportunity to make real connections and be in a positive environment is like the start of it to like my main purpose.
Do you think one of being 8 out of 8 children, you know, she has 7 siblings, and she's the oldest girl.
Yeah.
Number 2 oldest girl. Do you think that has anything to do with it?
I don't. I think it's just my parents. I think if it was just my parents and me, I would still be like this. It's just my parents.
Are your brothers and sisters the same way, do you think?
Yes.
Okay.
I think even with them, I think like, I don't know. I think with my younger sisters, they copy me, but I think I didn't get this from, I'm sure I got this from my parents. Like even my dad is just so like,
oh, he's dynamic. I always say he should have his own TV show. I always say about these 8 kids, each one is the best in their category, and they're all a different category. I can't explain it, but you won't find, it's like we started the show out that you got the coronavirus, and here's somebody who took it and is not just making lemonade out of it, she's making a whole explosion, a whole fantastic explosion out of it. Dynamite.
Right, and it's a great name, KaileysQueens, because instead of being drama queens, these girls can become real queens.
That's so true. That's funny. I also did it because like eventually in life, like I want to be like I want to be a role model and example for them. So when I was deciding my name, I did want to include myself in it, because like I want to be a leader and a role model to these girls, and I do want them to like embody and like the things that I do, and also they really do like it. They really like, I'm happy that I can be like that positive figure in their life, because I feel like they don't see, like they'll go on Instagram and maybe see a pretty girl, but like they don't see, or they don't have someone to look up to who has like internal love and like positivity and like just accepting of everyone, welcoming of everyone. And I feel like that is like what matters, and like that's what's beautiful. And I feel like now these girls are able to like have someone to look up to, like to be that. So
I have a prediction. I have a prediction.
Oh,
I think you're going to be another Oprah.
that's what I tell people. That's what I want. That's what I no, like this is, I say that's what I want, but like I have so much faith in myself. It's like I'm 100% positive I will be that. Like I'm positive I'm gonna be the Oprah for women, like just for women, because like that's just where I thrive. Like I'm gonna be that figure to inspire girls to love themselves. Like I feel like I
Hit
don't
the right button, Camille.
Well, I think I do see it happening. I really do. You'll be your other Oprah, and you won't have to work hard at it either. That's the beauty of
Be
it.
herself.
It's
I think that
just being
deserves
you.
does that deserve an increase in her credit limit? Her credit card limit from her parents?
Oh boy. Yeah, put a plug in for that too. Yes.
hopefully I'll be off their card soon. I'm working on it. It's funny because now since everything's doing well with this, I'm hoping I can. I love that it's online now because I've been wanting to move somewhere after college. I love starting new in a random place, and it's so funny because what's uncomfortable to so many people is so comfortable to me. I literally, my goal right now in life, like if it weren't for coronavirus, is to like go to New York and just like move by myself and like work online and meet all these people in the middle of, like, and just alone. Like I love fresh starts and new. So hopefully soon I'll be off my parents.
How does it fit? We're winding up. This is a whole, you've got to be kidding. But tell what your schooling, and you will be getting your degree, just because we're talking to not only students and what you're doing, but how is it affecting your schoolwork? I mean, are you done with the schoolwork? How do you get your diploma now? What's with the graduation?
So everything's online. Graduation's online. They sent out a survey saying, what do you guys want? Do you want in fall? Do you want, like, would you come back if it was in fall? Would you come back if it was in spring? Do you have any other comments? I don't really care. To me, like, I know everyone has a different perspective, but for me, like, graduation is just like a formality. And of course, like, it's something I'd always remember, but it's not devastating to me, because to me, I just want my degree, and I'm about to get it. I have finals like online. So everything's about to wrap up in a few weeks.
You didn't have the finals yet?
No, I had a few midterms through this because it all ended right after spring break. I have taken midterms, but finals are in about a week or two, and then I'm done.
How are they sending you your certificate?
They're mailing it to us. I think actually they might be. I know I got an email about an electronic version, but I think they're mailing it to us, and you can also get an electronic version.
Boy, what do you think of that? That's amazing.
That's wonderful. Now, did the girls pay a membership fee of some sort, Kaylee, to cover the expenses?
Yeah, so they pay $30 for each activity.
Great, that's wonderful.
They get. When you're doing cupcakes this month, Mother's Day, they're doing.
Yeah,
you do other stuff besides baking. She's got computer. Don't you have?
Yeah, so I do the science club and the book club and the beauty club. So I'm working on like solidifying them, but I'm gonna start letting my leadership committee start leading them, because I want to see them like blossom into leaders and be able to like lead a group of girls, and then I want other girls to be inspired to lead other groups of girls in these fun activities. And so right now I'm working on getting the other clubs together, but for now it's like the baking club is the one that's the most like already set. But
you know, she's been drawing for the police books for us for years now.
Great.
Are you doing any particular drawing, using your talents for that?
Not besides for the law, your money, and you.
Yeah, that's all right. We appreciate it.
Sharon. I wanted to get a book. I'll send it into Isaac, something she drew. But very, very talented. I don't know. I guess we can wind up.
We wish you so much.
In a few months.
You don't really need luck, because you really exuding it yourself, and you're making it happen. And it's just such a great role model for these girls and for others. And you're definitely going to be the next Oprah, I guarantee it.
Oh, but I still want to know, are you going to do anything with the art with this? Your art talents?
Like for the girls?
Yeah, for the girls, or maybe like, do you do your own designs for ads or things like that?
No, the only thing I would do, because most of my marketing is just like one-on-one through Instagram, and like I already have a logo, so I don't, but I do have an idea of starting an art membership one day too. So, but that's the only thing with art. Art isn't my passion, even though it's a talent of mine.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. When she was little, all she was interested in was the art stuff. Who designed your T-shirt there?
Well, I got the logo made, so I just put the logo on the T-shirt and got the lot ordered for the girls and I.
Oh, isn't that something? So anyway, it's your grandfather, my husband. He's trying to find the picture, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. Yeah, this is in here. This is a picture that I don't know if you can see it. Wait a minute, I just had it there. I just blocked it off. I just had it. Oh, yeah. There it is. Can you see it?
That's so old. That's like.
Please. Anyway, okay. Go ahead, Camille.
Thank you very much, Kaylee, for sharing this. It's so inspiring to hear what you're doing. And we'll definitely want to hear back from you. We'll have you come back in a few months. You can tell us more because there'll probably be new things that you'll have to share. And to our audience, please let us know if you have any comments or you'd like more information about this club, because we do think it's at least going to be not just local, it's already starting to expand, and maybe you can join. And thanks again for watching, because remember, this is your show, The Law, Your Money,
Your money, and you.